Yo.
Good evening, all.
Story time with Con Lee, waiting for the worms.
Worms?
Over the
Worms.
hills and far away. What's up?
Worms. The worms.
The worms.
The worms.
Brain worms?
Like, is that like cloud people?
Similar.
Oh. What?
What?
I don't know.
What?
Sounds like Kuru.
What's up, Rude Mopar dude?
Oh no, man. I've been like, this thing has drained my sanity.
Drink water.
No,
I did that this morning. It was
Absolutely
like watering my
not.
brain.
that's not a good thing.
No,
So-
it was fine.
What have you been doing to John's caddy?
Well, I'm useless in doing what you're doing on the jet, making that piece. So I've been doing work on his personal car. So
While John carries the entire burden of the junk.
you don't want me putting together that firewall. It'll catch on fire.
Not that there are other things that need to be done, but
Yeah, no,
yeah,
there's more.
there's more.
There's always more.
Yeah,
There's never ending more.
yeah, but you want to drop this work tomorrow.
Do I? Is that what's okay?
Yeah.
I gotta find a trim ring. I lost it somewhere between here and home. Home and here.
Yeah,
It's
it just
gone.
fell
Ooh.
off.
Yeah, it's totally
it's just
freaking gone.
that doesn't grow on trees.
No, it doesn't. The ones that I found are expensive.
Yeah, you can't just run a pull apart.
No.
Right.
What's up, Fubar?
They're expensive
George
and
Bonnie?
Who was
Pirate
that?
Apache? Let's see.
I mean, we put the brakes back together and bled them, and then I saws all the shocks out of it and put in new ones, and now I'm changing the oil and the filter's stuck. So,
Hammer and screwdriver.
it's vertical. Like, it's, you
No,
can't.
he's right. Hammer's good.
Yeah. I mean, I've done it on Harley. Yeah, I can try it.
Done it on every piece of equipment I've worked on pretty
Do you
much.
have the new filter? Where's the new filter?
That's. Did you take it? Everything disappears.
What's up, everybody? Good evening.
Down there, and now it's right here.
Oh, okay. So look, okay, do like this.
What are you guys doing?
Just trying to get the oil filter off.
Right. So you see the way it's sitting up there like that?
Yeah.
Right? You take a screwdriver or a punch. You see this metal ring right here?
And put a divot in it.
Yeah, put a divot in it and just keep tapping it in the direction of off.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, like when I did it with the Harleys, I like just drove it and then used it as to
Yeah.
get it loose.
Yeah, that works too, but it
That
makes a
works
huge
too.
mess.
Makes a huge mess.
It's a
Yeah.
horrible mess.
Yeah, you just have to tap it off. Tap, 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 tap. And then
Yeah.
it goes. But don't get too aggressive, because if you get aggressive, then you bend it so that you tighten the seal on it.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta go gentle. Just tap, 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 tap.
Alright,
Okay.
back for tips. Okay.
What's
what-
up, Andy? Unity Motorsports?
Andy, what's happening, brother?
Kurt? Two hacks?
Andy calls me. I talked to Andy on the phone last night, and he's all bummed because his motor makes huge power.
Oh, poor,
bummed?
He's
poor
bummed,
Andy.
yeah. And poor Andy, right? It only makes like 9,000 foot-pounds of torque.
He called you to tell you that?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I think he was just trying to rub it in.
You think?
Probably.
No. No.
Oh, the psyops. It's a no-name national psyops.
Uh-huh.
Mind games.
So what's up, everybody? How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? Uncles, yes. Hugh Robinson. I had a 72 Eldorado. I miss it. Nice. Unity says it's good to be watching tonight. I'm exhausted.
I am covered in.
Everybody here is exhausted as well. I bet you are, Andy.
I'm covered in.
Yeah,
brake fluid
we
and
just
despair.
dragged ass. It was Kathy was like, we were at the house, and it was like 10 minutes till like 7 o'clock, and she was like, we gotta go. We're gonna be late. It was just make a pot of coffee.
Because we were editing video
Let's just make a freaking pot of
that
coffee.
was
I'm
supposed
not
to go
going
up today,
anywhere.
but did not make it. So
I'm covered in brake
Tomorrow.
fluid and despair.
Yes.
we all are. We all are.
Despair is just the American
Just the
experience.
despair.
Just the despair.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
What's
It
up,
is the
Mr. Will?
American experience. Mr. Will, what's happening, Mr. Will?
Levi's backyard performance.
Levi, what's going on?
Says went to the track and sold everything I brought to the swap meet. Nice,
Awesome.
nice. So what's
I
going
need
on
to
with this 20?
Who are the Mopar guys out there?
Who are the Mopar guys?
Yeah, I got a couple of intake manifolds I want to get rid of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You want to sell some stuff or what are you doing?
I don't know. Anybody out there looking for B motor intake manifolds?
I don't
We also
know.
have a 340 intake.
Yeah,
Paul
there is
Shea says I am.
There's a stock
Joe
340
Jackson is.
Let me
Let's
sell
see.
my shit.
Oh no! I mean, you just give that away.
Joe Jackson says I'm a Mopar guy.
If you got to give it away, I'll take it.
Dust Devil
Okay.
says I am. SRP says I'll take a free one.
Okay, no. Here, I'll tell you what. We're gonna do bidding.
Oh no. Don't do bidding, Tony.
Wrong.
Don't do bidding.
Price is wrong. Let me get that oil filter off now.
Let's see. What are you doing, Tony?
Okay, we have this nice B motor, Lion single plane manifold. Yeah, nice,
Yeah, what about it?
nice. I want to get rid of it.
Yeah,
Look how nice that is. That's incredible.
pretty.
Oh,
Yes.
John.
So this is actually a street manifold, where it has. See, look, has a heat crossover.
Okay.
So it's a very streetable single plane intake manifold.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's got to go.
J. Russell Finch says free postage to Australia.
Oh no, you can't say no. I got to get rid of this. Come on, guys. What
What
do
do
we
you
get
want
for
them
this?
to do? 50 cents.
Okay,
I'll give you 50 cents.
we got somebody 50
No, that's
cents.
me.
Come on. Oh, you?
Yeah. What?
I don't want to sell it to you. I want to.
Why not?
Because we have more. We had a bunch of stuff come in, and I got to get rid of a bunch of
Joe
stuff.
Jackson says I'll start at $50.
It's yours for $50 so far. It's going to be.
Two Hacks says $20.
No, we got $50.
SRP says $10 super chat. Scott Ballantyne says $10. Dickie Frawley says $1.50.
Do you guys know how this works?
Going in the other
Somebody already
direction.
said 50.
They want to know. Kevin wants to know what's wrong with it.
Nothing. No, I have no use for it.
You have no use
I
for
have
it.
no use for it.
We gotta sell the intake.
Joe Jackson says 80. Dust Devil
80.
says 75.
Okay, we
D.
got-
Scaglione says 60.
Guys, the
Alvin
numbers are
says
supposed to go up.
51. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna keep track of.
All right. So,
D. Scaglione 39 cents.
oh Jesus, who had the $80?
I think it was Joe Jackson.
Joe
Dust
Jackson.
Devil says 85.
85 for Dust Devil. That's
Isn't this a reverse auction?
yeah, this is a Dust Devil. This is it's a B motor, 361, 3D3, 400 Mopar.
Well, what do they usually go for? Do you know?
$150 or thereabouts.
Is that
I don't
what they go
care what
for?
they go for. I just want it.
No,
out of
I
here.
know,
I've
but
got
I'm
things
saying,
piling
well,
up.
they want to try and get a good deal on it,
Well,
eh?
$85. Dust Devil Garage so far?
So far, yeah. D. Scaglione, $100 worth of Entenmann's.
Send it. Send it. Oh, no, look. I'm actually, look. I'm losing.
No,
it.
he's not.
Don't stop
Joe
that.
Jackson says 90.
Joe Jackson for
down
$90. We got $90 here.
Story time with Conley says I'll donate 100 to my favorite charity, me. Okay.
That's creative.
Okay, Danny Boyd says I'll give you 50. 3 quarts of Mary's Man Cream. Throttle Davidson says $100
$100 to Throttle Davidson.
so far.
All right, so I got another one I want to get rid of too.
Oh
so,
boy. Okay.
So we got $100 to Throttle Davidson.
Throttle is at 100. How am I going to keep track of this, guys? Somebody keep track of this
Is
for
he
me.
in the United States?
Fubar or John Wilburn keep track because he's going to try and get rid of a different one.
Yeah,
And
it-
I don't know who's going to have. I don't know if I'm going to keep track. I'll send you 20 liters of fuel and some Vegemite.
No. Who's the guy? Joe Jackson?
No. See? Throttle Davidson.
Throttle Davidson.
He's in the U.S.
He's in the U.S. Okay.
He's
so
at 100.
$100. It's going to cost you $20 to ship it.
Okay, D. Scaglione sent $4.99. Here's $4.99, and I'm not taking it. Thank you.
All right. So Throttle Davidson.
Okay. Yeah, so far. So
Okay.
far, yes.
It really is a good intake manifold.
So, how much for the Belvedere?
Not for sale. Okay. So then we got look.
Wait, I feel like I'm gonna miss something. Okay, John Wilburn's keeping track of me. Okay.
right.
Thank you, John. Okay.
All right. So Throttle Davidson.
Okay.
All right. So
Start bidding on a 62 candy.
all right. So we got Throttle Davidson for $100 on the intake manifold. We have another one.
Are we supposed to be showing them this? No.
Hang on.
No, we're not supposed to be showing
Oh
them
no, we
that.
can show them this in a minute.
Uh,
Okay.
Oop,
We've got the legendary Edelbrock TM6.
hang on.
That is the best low profile single plane manifold you're going to find for a big block Mopar. That's also for a B motor, 361, 383, 400.
What do you want for it?
We're bidding.
Oh, we're bidding. Okay. We're bidding.
We're bidding.
Can we auction Austin for a day? Okay, Mako Shark says $10.
All right, so far we got Mako Shark winning this one.
Nick's Garage bids $5. $10 so far.
All right, $10 for this beautiful TM6 intake.
Dust Devil Garage says 50.
Okay, $50. So this is not a quote street manifold. It is a street
Okay,
manifold.
hold it still so I can show it.
It's got a crossover. You know, block that easily.
Show it again because you want to show it to the camera.
Oh, okay.
Show it.
There's the bottom of it. There's no cracks. There's no chips missing. There's nothing.
Okay, Dust Devil at 50.
$50. Okay, Dust Devil. No stripped holes. Let me just go back to this one here. And we got no stripped holes here.
You sure?
Hang on.
Check it. 2 Hack says $50 on a Cuban cigar. It's a different one, yeah.
Okay.
No, okay, this is the one that Throttle bid
Throttle
$100 on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the one that Throttle Davidson bid $100 on.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. He's just checking to make sure nothing is stripped.
I don't think this hole's ever been used. It's got some stuff in it.
It's got
Okay.
stuff in it.
Yeah, there's some stuff in there, but the threads are good.
Okay.
Probably silicone or that one's good too. Okay.
Okay, so that one's...
Yeah, we got all good
right.
holes there, and we got all good. I
this
can
one is-
eyeball this and see that they're all perfect.
Okay, this one is... Who bid on this for $50? I remember. Oh, 2 Hacks said 50 and a cigar.
No, we gotta go with cash here. We
Cash,
gotta go with
okay,
cash.
so whoever bid the 50 first.
Yeah.
Dust Devil. Right? Okay, so Dust Devil bid 50 on this, didn't he? Was that
Yes,
where it's at?
We got Dust Devil for 50.
Okay.
And it's going to cost, if you're in the United States, it's going to cost, we're not selling these
Yeah,
outside of the
Dust Devil's
States.
bid is $50.
No international shipping on this stuff.
Do we take pesos? No.
No international shipping. If you only bid on this if you're in the continental United States.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think that's it, Tony.
$50? God,
Yeah.
it's giving it away. All right,
What's
that's
it-
fine. We
What's it
offer
worth? What do they go for?
100, 150, same as this.
Really?
Yeah, if you go to
Oh,
spot.
nice. Can I pay in mutts? No.
No.
No. That's it. I don't see any new bids, Tony. 5 pounds of mozzarella.
All right, so who won that?
Dust Devil.
Dust Devil. You got
Oh,
yourself.
Dizzy Izzy said,
Oh, Dizzy Izzy. Okay.
uh-oh, Dust Devil, you have competition.
55.
All right. Paying Copper Coat. Tone Bay Motors auction. 6 grams of sour diesel. Mopar Den says 57.
Nope, Mopar Den, 57. It's creeping up. They got some-
UTG prices are insane. Okay, guys. I have sterling silver I'd trade. Sterling?
No sterling.
No sterling.
$9.99 or nothing.
Mark Allen says $65, man.
Nice, $65. Now it's going to cost you. Remember, only bid on this if you're in the United States, the continent of the United States, with zero international shipping.
John Wilburn, you're saying 65 for yourself or 65 for Mark Allen? Hey, Tony.
Yes.
This is very hard to keep track of. Let's see. That thing is a beaut. Do you like British cars?
Yes, I do like. There's certain British cars I like very, very much.
Okay. Oh, John's taking bids. Yeah. Okay. So Mark Allen says, Zero says Mark Allen for 65. That's
Okay.
what's so far. But I thought that Mopar Den
Mopar Den 57.
was 57.
Right.
Okay. But then Mark Allen was. Okay. I got it.
Okay, and it's going to cost you $20 on shipping on either of these.
Right. John is not bidding. Tony would give it to him.
Yeah, I would.
Any small block stuff?
Not that I want to get rid of right now. No.
Okay. So, what do you want them to do?
I want to buy these freaking things.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay.
Do
so,
it yourself with Q, $2.
Okay, so we're done with
Thank
these
you.
two items. All
I
right.
think so.
These are both sold.
All right, so Mark Allen and Throttle
Davidson.
Davidson.
Okay.
All right, so how do you want them to do?
All right, now
Email
wait.
us? What?
Our next item up for bids.
Do you want them to email us?
I don't know. We'll work that out in a minute.
Okay, hang on, guys.
All right.
We'll give you directions.
Our next item up for bid, I didn't want to get rid of until just this very minute.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, what we have here is an early 1050 Dominator. So when I say early, I mean this is like one of the earliest series that has the where you stick the velocity stacks on these. That actually has provision for choke. It's as close to a 1969 NASCAR 1050 Dominator as you're gonna find. Right, everything, all your linkages are good. Look at that. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's that piece you were just showing off.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I know what I want to do now.
Okay.
Okay, so we have this.
No, don't sell a Dominator, Unity says. Andy's saying don't sell it.
Why, Andy?
Exclamation points. Many, many exclamation points. He says, no, don't sell a Dominator. No, all caps. Many exclamation points.
Andy, yeah, okay, all right.
All right, if Andy says no, don't sell it.
Okay.
All right, sorry, guys. Sorry.
All right, we withdraw the bidding on the Dominator.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry, everybody.
Yes.
Andy Wood said no.
If Andy Wood says no, then it's no.
Okay.
But I did change my mind on what I want. I have a much grander plan for the thing. But if you say no, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. You're reneging? Yeah.
I have a bigger plan. I have a more that's what I'm
Teasing.
looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a more grandiose plan.
Grandiose.
Yeah.
That carb is pretty grandiose.
Well, that's why I want to get rid of it.
Oh, okay. No, you hang on to that for now.
Okay, for now.
For now. All right. So, how is everybody tonight? Oh, what do we want to do with the guys? How do we want them to pay you and
Oh,
ship
okay. How do we do this? I don't even know.
They're gonna have to message us at uncletonysgarage@gmail.com,
Yes.
and we'll set up payment and we'll get your address and everything.
Yes. If you want to settle it here with Super Chat,
No,
you can do that
because
too, and we can.
YouTube takes a big chunk of
Oh
that.
yeah. Don't
put
send
it
it
on
in Super
Super
Chat.
Chat.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. YouTube gets a giant chunk.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll do it outside of there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So send an email.
Yeah,
If
email.
You want one of these
Thank
two,
you.
Send an email. UncleTony'sGarage@gmail.com.
Yes. Thank you, Throttle Davidson.
Yes. Right.
They're gonna do that.
What else do I want to get rid of?
$30 for Fluxy Junior. Last offer.
No. I use the hell out of that thing.
YouTube gets super chat. Yeah, they take like 30-something percent.
Yeah.
Close to 40%
place
of the
is a
super
mess.
chat.
Um.
Yep. What? So how's everyone this evening? Good?
What else do I want to get rid of?
Oh, he's looking for stuff to sell. Looks like someone's ship came in Whose ship came in, Tony? I don't know. 318 will run. 1500. Geez, what's 1500? Am I missing something? More auction stuff.
More auction stuff. I
Oh.
don't want to auction. I get guys. You don't understand.
You should get rid of the Miata. You should put that up for auction.
No, not yet, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. I got so much crap I want to get rid of. The problem, I don't want to put anything on Marketplace or Craigslist. I just don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? So
I
we
know.
just have things piling up and piling up. So this is probably the best way to get rid of shit.
Big Mike's Hoopty Barn, dying from anticipation. How much for his filthy UTG hat? I have many of them. Which one you want?
Oh God, this place is a mess.
Yeah, no, you guys gotta clean up. Spring cleaning is a must.
Yes.
This place is out of control. How much for Mrs. Landy? Not for sale. Not for sale.
Where's my cigarette?
I don't know. So many hats. Yeah, he goes through a lot of hats. I have them all piled up. You pay us for the hat. The rocking chair.
No.
Floyd's Garage wants the rocking
That's my
chair.
rocking chair. No.
We bought that. For
Yeah,
they
they
bought
got
that
it
That
for
was his
Tony.
Christmas present.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Please don't sell that.
Oh, it's coming home to me when this whole episode of my life is done.
When we lose the shop.
Yeah, when we lose the shot.
Right. I should perm your hair like Bob Ross.
Okay,
Yeah?
John,
I don't have enough hair to perm.
No, you don't.
What?
can you
It's okay.
hold?
Can I do what now?
Can you just hold this funnel?
Do I need to do what?
I'll hold it. Go ahead. He's doing important things. I can hold it.
I'm trying to clean up and put my tools away.
Put up a vacuum pump.
I just bought a new one.
Okay, Abel D says, just got back from the Woodley Park British Car Show. Jay Leno showed up with a beautiful V12 Rolls Royce. I tried getting a hold of him
Stop.
for the
Do
Dodge
you not know how
jet
to
car,
pour?
but he was
Hang on.
overwhelmed.
We're going to do a technical thing.
Jay
here.
Leno was overwhelmed. Sorry. All right, thanks, Abel D. We appreciate that.
No. You pour from the side.
Yeah.
This is a tech thing.
No, it stops bubbling.
Yeah, that's where the air gets in and.
Yeah, because the handle.
Is this interesting, guys?
I
It's
think
so thrilling.
so.
Changing oil on a slap out 350.
That is the most accurate way to describe it, honestly. It's kind of a slug.
It's the Alabama weekend.
Super Chet is only worth the time for Cletus McFarland. I know, right?
There's a little bit.
I don't know. What does that mean?
No, I see a couple of these guys bring in some serious loot.
Yeah.
Ah. Tools.
All right, that's
Yeah, that's enough to be comfortable with.
yeah. You got me.
Huh?
You got me. You and your sloppy poor.
It was awkward. The hood's right here. The jugs are 2.5
Because you were
gallon.
holding it like a special ed kid.
I'm a special ed kid.
You got from the
Didn't you
side.
literally ride the short bus to school?
No.
No. Who was that?
Ass.
Oh.
We went to the same high school.
I wasn't talking about high school. What? You're closer. I might have just.
Anyway,
All right.
All right.
It's been that long.
So
it has.
let's
been
show them the motor in the car.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
You don't want to save that for video?
Well,
Well, because we didn't put the video out yet that was
but
supposed
that's
to go out
okay. They don't-
today.
I'm not going to tell them the whole story.
It's
Tonight,
a
they'll have to
story,
watch the
guys.
video tomorrow.
Okay.
They'll have to watch the video tomorrow.
We just didn't have time to finish editing today.
Yeah.
All right, so,
So you'll see the video, the story of this engine tomorrow.
yeah.
But we're using it for
Let
a
me
mock-up.
go around the other side.
We're using
Hang on.
We're
Hold your
using it for a
horses.
mock-up in here now, so we can get everything all squared away. We're going to work on the transmission cross member next. But this is where it's going to sit. This is how it's going to sit. And, oh wait, here. You need the whole visual effect.
What do you do? Oh, nice. You get a super chat from DIY with Q for $5.
Thank you.
We built a 1968 318 block, and it's extremely hard to turn over. Is this wrong? New
Yes.
rings and bearings, standard size, everything.
Check the oil rings. Sometimes when you put the expander in the oil ring, okay, so, all right, there's one freakish type of oil ring you'll come across that has a pin that'll go into the hole in the piston. I've only seen that with 360s. But some of them will have a locating pin, but more than likely what you did was you overlapped the expander. So you get your two you got the two oil rings and you get the expander. If the expander isn't butted together but overlapped and you slam the motor together, that's what will happen. It'll be extremely hard to turn over.
Okay. Okay.
So there you go. This is what Slaghammer is going to, oh, and of course we got the chrome valve covers for it. It'll have yellow spark plug
I'm
wires.
trying to get the whole thing in. Oh, that looks cool, Tony. Yep. Very nice.
But you'll get the story on this engine. You'll get the story on this tomorrow's
Tomorrow
video.
morning, yeah.
Right? I have a long history with this motor, but the one that we've been building, the short block, here. So
Do I seem tired, Mr. Will? I am tired. I've been going since early this morning. I'm fine though. Thank you.
So this is the block that's going in there under the tunnel ram, and these are the heads. I just painted them this morning.
Very nice.
So-
you do such nice work, Tony.
So tomorrow I'll assemble these, and then I guess before the end of this week this will be together, and we'll probably fire it up on the shop floor.
Okay.
So
Mike's Makeshift sent you $9.99.
thank you, Mike.
Howdy, everyone. Hope you're having a good Sunday. We are.
We are.
We're having
This
a
is
very
actually
nice
great
Sunday. A
Beautiful.
busy Sunday. Mopar Den sent you $20.
Thank you, Mopar Dan.
Sorry I've been away, buried in home projects, but I'm back with a vengeance. Awesome. The Belvedere is currently going back together after the engine trans rear rebuilds at John Wilburn's phone call today sparked my return. Thanks, John. Awesome.
Nice to have you back.
Very
buddy, man.
good. Yeah, glad to see you here.
What other stuff can I get rid of?
Oh, hey, those pictures that were sent to you.
Oh, yeah. all
Let's
right.
go over that before we forget
All right,
and
so
it's late.
Come hither.
Okay.
Nice, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a whole video on this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Should have gone out today, but
Right.
we're busy.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. What is that? Okay. Yeah, come out. Okay.
Yeah, let's go in down. All right, so let's see what we got here.
So we got some stuff sent to us, which was really nice.
It is very nice. We appreciate everything, but please don't send anything. We appreciate things that have been sent, very much so, but please don't send anything. Okay. So what's this? This is from
That was the second package that
Kenneth
he sent.
Nestor. Please take enclosed gifts. I just watched the New York street racing video and got the idea to send you a couple of my coveted real deal connecting water stickers. I scored them in the early 90s while working at the counter at Speed World in Queens Boulevard. Oh, I remember that place. Well, it was the only place you can get oddball carburetor shit at like the last minute. Since I glommed them, I feel it's only fair and good for my karma to pay them forward. That's awesome. And who better to give them to than... Okay, so here. This is oh, this is great. Oh, wow. Okay, these are going on... This stuff's definitely going on my Roadrunner at the house. So we got,
Are we
we got
doing
some
more auction? Is that
vintage Speed World stickers.
Elmhurst, New York?
These are from around, I'm going to say 1980 or thereabouts.
Very cool.
1980
That's
or
really
so.
cool of you. That's really
Yes.
nice.
Where are the connecting stickers?
I guess that's it.
No, those aren't the connecting stickers.
No? Wait. So that's the package. It's not here. What's this?
Oh,
Open
here they are.
carefully, it says.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Oh, Tony's excited.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen these, and they are legit. Oh, wow. Look at this.
Wow, very cool. That's really awesome of you.
I haven't seen these since I was a teenager. And I never had one, but I remember them.
Because you were too young, right?
Yeah, I was too young. Just the
You
connecting
missed
highway by like 3 years.
Mm-hmm. That's
Wow.
cool. And who sent you this?
Kenneth Nestor.
Really awesome. Thanks so much, Kenneth.
And he sent a card here. New England chrome plating.
New England chrome plating. Where are they
So-
located?
In New England, I guess. I don't know. Google, if you need stuff chrome plated, Google New England chrome plating. Oh, Ken, thank you so much. Those are like priceless artifacts of the golden age of New York City street racing. That's great. All right.
Really cool.
Well, I got to show that one more time.
Yeah.
'Cause a lot of people haven't seen that.
Yep, it was real. Very cool.
That's great.
They're water decals too.
Yeah,
You
the
can never
water
get
slide. These are
slides.
truly old school.
This is why people should hoard. They'll let you chrome something in New England? Apparently.
These things belong in the Smithsonian, to be perfectly honest
You
with you.
think so? They're too good for the Smithsonian.
They are too good for the Smithsonian.
What else did he send you?
The Speed World stickers and some pictures of wait a minute. I know that car.
You?
The Executioner.
Do you know that car?
Oh,
that's his
shit.
car.
No, that's
No?
not his car.
No?
Oh, this was a famous car. Oh my God, that's the Executioner. Oh wow. Okay, this was one of the best known street race cars in the New York City area circa like in the 1970s. The Executioner. This was one seriously bad car
What
in
is
its
that on
day.
the side of it?
It's a mural.
Okay. Yeah. I see it. What is he holding up?
What is? I don't have my glasses
Yeah,
on.
okay.
That's pretty cool.
Gun Library Garrett sent you $5. Could you help me understand how a street freak is different from a gasser? Is it the paint job or the headers hanging out?
No, neither. It's a gasser, a true gasser. You have to go. Both of those terms, gasser and street freak, go back to the 60s and the 70s, right? Gasser was built to a certain set of rules, right? So a gasser would have a relatively small displacement engine because the gas classes were run on cubic inch to weight. So most gasser engines were 280 inches, 310 inches, 330. Like an A gas car would have like a 390, 400 inch engine tops. Street freaks didn't have that rule. So street freaks, you'd have like that gasser look, but with big blocks. Gassers generally were all stick shift. Street freaks were a mix of stick and automatic. Gassers were generally very low in the front, in the back rather, I should say. Street freaks, they raised all the way around. So basically a gasser is, if you want to know what a gasser is, go to the Southeast Gasser Association and look at what they run, and those things are period perfect 1967 gassers. And a street freak is just more liberal. It doesn't fit those rules.
Oh, where are you putting those stickers? They're asking.
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I mean, the only car I have that's an actual keeper is the 68 that's in the garage. So if I put them on anything, I'm going to put them there, or if not, I'm going to leave them to the next generation somehow because those are really cool. Those are true artifacts. So Kenneth, thank you so much for that. That's crazy. And to know that the Executioner is still out there.
Is that not his car?
I don't believe
Could
it's
be.
his car.
It could be his car.
I doubt it. I doubt
Maybe.
it.
He's gonna have to write us and tell us whether it is. Did you read the letter? Did he say that?
I
it
did.
was
I
this
read the
far?
letter. Oh.
The whole thing?
I didn't
Did you read the whole thing?
Part 2 to it?
I
No.
don't know.
Okay, this is a registration for something. It was registration for Cutlass Supreme.
Oh, of course. It's from New
Or
York.
my vehicle inspection report. Oh, wait, okay. Oh, there's a whole back of it. The pictures are a 55 Chevy street race car from Staten Island. I said when I went out to buy some SS Monty shit from a guy in a marketplace called Crooked Bob.
Oh, it's Nestor's Garage. He's saying, no, it's Crooked Bob's in Staten Island.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So, yeah, that's the...
Thank you so much for
that's
that,
awesome.
Nestor's
Seriously.
Garage. Really, really cool.
Okay, these came from...
They also
these
came
are
from
more
him.
Ken.
Yeah.
Ken, you just sent a bunch of stuff.
They came in 2 separate packages.
Okay. So what we have here is this is if you ever go to the beach, you know you go to the beach, right? And it's like like the sun and the
Dolphins.
seagulls and the chicks in bikinis roasting themselves, right? But you go to the beach in New York City and what you find is a 360 Mopar.
Yep.
Right? And here's another shot of the 360 Mopar.
Sweet.
And then sometimes you come across a slant 6.
I wasn't allowed to go swim in the ocean when I was a kid.
Yeah, this is New York City. This is why we ran away and hid from this place. Okay.
Funny.
So yeah, that slant has been in there. That's got to be in there since God. The 360 is a mid
Insurance jobs, yeah, these Caglione, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then this it's a pair of jugs. Not sure exactly what that is.
It's upside down.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, on the beach. Nice.
Not sure.
Tony
exactly
did
what
not
they
dump
belong to.
those there years ago. did
I
he?
might have.
He did.
I might have. I did a lot of sketchy
No,
shit
he
in
didn't.
New York, but it's a possibility. All my stuff was.
No.
Yeah.
Show the last
Don't say
picture.
I had an interesting past. Okay. All right. So that's awesome. All right. Now, and this is also from Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, Mike, talented guy. So I hope you like, brother. Thanks for. Oh, Ken Nestor. Yeah.
Ken.
Oh, so Ken is an extremely talented guy. These things need to be framed. This is an illustration he did. It's a dinosaur with a 426 Hemi cutaway, cutaway.
Katie would love that. Wait until she sees that.
My granddaughter would go
You should
nuts on.
look that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And
Beautiful.
there's another one.
Don't mess them up with your greasy fingers.
I'm trying not to touch anything with my greasy fingers.
I have a thicker accent than Tony? What?
No, I guess this is the only one that was in there. I thought there was another one.
No. Okay. They like the package. New York City for the best editor ever, Ken. Aw, nice. All the way from New York City, Tony.
So but thank you. That's going to go into a frame for sure.
Thank you so much. No, my accent is not worse than Tony's.
It is.
What?
It is.
Since when?
Your accent has always been worse than mine.
No.
I was out on the road.
Right? Yeah.
For years, for decades,
Uh-huh.
I was out on the road, and I dealt with everybody from all different parts of the country. So what happens is you start to speak like people. When you talk with someone on a regular basis, so you talk to people, let's say from the South on a regular basis, you'll pick up some of their. You talk to people from the Midwest on a regular basis, you'll pick up some of their language.
Not
things.
when you're an adult.
So I was always speaking with people. Please, it was ridiculous. I was always speaking with people that were outside of the New York area, and so my New York accent got dulled a little bit. Where Kathy only communicated with people in New York City, so she has a more distinctive accent than I do.
I also have a North Shore accent, and you have a South Shore Brooklyn accent. 2 different accents.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too. You get the South Jersey thing, right? So South Jersey accent is very much like a Southern accent. Think Bruce Springsteen. So that's actually the region that I come from.
No, you come from Brooklyn.
I was born in Brooklyn. I was raised on Staten Island, but the South Shore of Staten Island, and all of our acquaintances from Jersey were from the southern part of New Jersey. So I spent a lot of time down in Asbury Park and Seaside, and what was the other one that we'd go to over there? Or make a long story short, that's so my accent is a little bit less than Kathy's
I
accent.
didn't
because
think
of
it
that.
was, but I just thought that North Shore and South Shore had
People
different
are always
accents.
commenting on that.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. People
That
always say
mine
you're
is
correct.
worse?
Yes.
Oh, and now I'm self-conscious.
So Ken, once again, thank you so much. That's some really great stuff.
I don't want to talk anymore.
Did you see this? These holes.
It's nice.
Right?
Yep.
Did you see this piece that John?
Oh, let's look at what the Junkyard Jack guys have been doing. And what John is doing.
What John. So he finished out the piece.
I saw that.
And
Been wearing ear crow all
and
day.
now that is going to. He's about to drill holes in it and get that mounted in perfectly.
So we haven't done any video updates on this car because progress is moving along slow, and it's like, how do you do a whole video about this? And this is what he spent the whole day on, you know? So that's an update will be coming. This should be on the ground and a roller next week.
I'll send in a lot of stuff here.
Oh, the brakes are done too. I put the drums together.
Yeah. So it's all
Nothing.
yeah.
Thanks, guys, but now I'm super self-conscious and I don't want to talk.
Oh, stop it.
I don't want to talk. I said.
What happened?
They said that my New York accent was thicker than Tony's, and I can speak perfectly well.
Having an accent doesn't mean you can't speak well.
Oh.
What?
I mean,
I don't realize I have an accent until I leave the state.
I worked with a nuclear engineer in Alabama, and you couldn't understand every third word that came out of his mouth.
Every third world.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Sound like Boomhauer?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was talking about splitting atoms, which is fascinating.
I have this one guy. You ever see King of the Hill? Boomhauer, right? I have this one guy that literally is the physical embodiment of Boomhauer. Sounds exactly like him. You can't make that up. See,
No. Yeah.
oh, you never met him.
No, you can't. But you can't make a like if you know somebody who actually sounds like Boomhauer. Like you just. I've never met anybody. I don't be able to take that.
Stop trying to take the attention away from my bad accent.
Troy.
I'm gonna go home and cry now.
Troy. Okay, yeah. Troy
I'm
is-
so
is
sensitive.
pretty-
Yeah. Yeah,
Why are you looking at me like that, Tony?
I'm waiting for something. I'm trying to think of something we can get rid of.
Again?
There's crap everywhere. You guys don't understand.
he is.
It's like
We can get rid of that.
I'm listening to Marissa Tomei. I sound like Marissa Tomei.
I'm trying to lighten the load before I drop dead.
Oh, bro.
Most people get to my age and they start accumulating like in mass. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I need more stuff. And I'm the exact opposite. I'm like, I want to get rid of all the shit before I drop dead. And just more keeps coming. More keeps coming.
Move back to New York City? Should I move back to New York City?
Never.
You should hear me when I know that my accent gets thicker if I'm talking to someone else from New York City.
They took my grandkids up to New York this last week.
Yeah.
All right, and I told Crystal, we were eating dinner last night, and I says, did you at least douse the kids with holy water before you left that place? and I wasn't joking.
Thank you, Screaming Seaman. We
Hey,
love
Ken,
your accent.
Ken,
Thank
there
you.
was another car, right? There was another car. You sent pictures of the executioner, right? There was another car called the Seventh Son. It was another 50. It was a 55.
Nestor's cautious, holy water won't help.
Do you remember that car? The Seventh Son?
I've heard of that.
It was a white 55.
Let's see if he answers. New York and Jersey needs an enema. Nestor's car says, I don't know those cars.
Okay.
Levi's Backyard Performance sent you $4.99.
Thank you, Levi.
Tony, 600 watching. I'm at 279 out of 500 subs for No Name Nationals. Thanks for the wonderful videos you guys produce.
Thank you. And
Thank
go
you for
sub,
watching our videos.
Yeah, get Levi some subs. So once again, right, anybody who's trying to get subs to qualify for the No Name Nationals, and to repeat, it's been over and over again, you don't need any subs to attend the event. You can come, no problem. But if you want to participate, you have to have 500 subs. And so we've got, God only knows how many channels right now that are trying to get their 500 subs. So if you're one of those channels, this is your opportunity to throw, well, you've got many opportunities, but this is one of the opportunities to throw it out there. Tell people, what you do, what you cover on your channel. Throw, give the name of your channel. Fubar will always put a link to it. Fubar is awesome that way. So if you need to get your sub count up, this is the time and the place to do it. You feel free. Like I'm the exact opposite of, oh no, don't plug your stuff on my live feed. No, I'm the exact opposite. Please plug your stuff on my live feed.
Yes.
And once again, the disclaimer: I have absolutely nothing to do with the running of the No Name Nationals. That's strictly John Wilburn and
Right.
Dallas. So those are the guys that are running the event. I'm just helping my friends. That's all I'm doing.
Yep. Anything else for sale?
I don't know. I want to get rid of shit, but I don't know.
You
what
want to get rid of stuff? Probably the Belvedere, eh?
No, I can't sell this. This is theirs.
You can't sell that.
I can't sell their parts.
No. Okay.
Um,
Let's see. Oops.
oh,
More kinds of
God,
stuff.
What can I get rid of? I can't sell Kiwi's parts.
No, you can't sell Kiwi's parts.
No.
Tony's bolt stash.
I'm not sure what I need.
$150 for the Miata.
No.
UTG
Not for
garage
sale.
sale.
Not for sale.
Toll Garage sent you $5.
Thank you, Toll Garage.
Always making, trying to make content. Today's flavor was a flathead V8. Always looking for subs. Thanks.
I love flatheads. I got a thing for flatheads.
Thank you, Toll Garage. Everybody go check out Toll Garage's channel. Go give him a sub. Mopar Den says, do a cash and carry sale at the next open house. Are you going to have another open house? We don't have the room.
Probably not.
Yeah, we don't have the room here. It would have to be at like a place.
This place is like mass chaos right now.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things going on all at the same time.
Yep.
We have an accumulation up front. We have an accumulation of. We're still doing a motorcycle channel.
Yes.
But we're just so behind. You don't know, right? So
Yeah.
we're just really behind. We're still doing a motorcycle channel, and we have an accumulation of bikes up in front that'll be in that. But like I said, right now we got the Junkyard Jet, Slag Hammer. Both of these cars, we're hustling to get these things done. I still got to get on Bottle Rocket. I still got to.
We've got so much to do. You
Yeah.
have so much to do, like
Yeah,
really,
it's
like a
And
ridiculous
this place
amount.
is starting to get really like.
I'm trying to get Tony to clean out the garage at the house because it's really bad.
Who's got time for that?
It's really, really bad.
Who's got time for that?
My accent's nothing compares to Tony's, Mr. Will. I don't know. Everyone says mine's worse. I don't know. So your ponytail.
After I'm dead, definitely. Grab that sucker.
No. No. Okay, my accent probably came out there. Let's see.
And
Nestor's
my
Garage
landlord's
says-
on me too.
Yeah, you got to clean up.
I gotta clean up.
Nestor's Garage says the guy who owned the 55 Tony was talking about just commented. Oh, what was his name? What's his name? The guy that owned the 55. Hang on. I'm scrolling back up. Whoa, I just got dizzy from that, Tony. Tell him to comment again because I don't know. I don't know where that is. Sorry about that. Oh, Anglia 427. Huh. Let me see if I can find that. Scrolling up. Anglia 427. I'm looking. It's hard to do on the phone. Scrolling. Anglia. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Staten Island, Tony. I own the seventh son. Oh, Anglia 427.
really?
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
Okay. Let's see if he answers. So what car was that?
It was a 55 Chevy called the Seventh Son. It was the Executioner and the Seventh Son. So if you go back to like 1979, even earlier than that, I'm going to say like, because it was when I first, like I was probably 17. I had my six-pack Charger.
You're a baby.
Yeah, and those were the badass cars. Those were the named cars. You know, like oh, watch out for that thing, right? So 17 years old, 18 years old. So that would be around 1977, 1978, and maybe even a little bit earlier than that for those cars. And then there was another one. It was all show no go, but everybody remembered this car. It was like the end of the line as far as like impressive cars, and it was Piccolo's Ford. Do you remember? Anybody remember Piccolo's Ford? They had the FE motor with the cross frame on it. Crazy ladder bars and.
Roadrunner James sent you $4.99. The videos on that 446 Sparrow satellite are great. Will it be coming to your shop soon?
It should be here this week.
Okay.
It should be here this week. See, more stuff we just don't have the time for. You know?
Yeah. I know. Just a lot of stuff. Yeah. He didn't answer. He might not be on anymore.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
Yeah, Piccolo's. It was a Galaxy. It was like a '62 Galaxy. I could be wrong. I'm going off memories of 45-year-old memories. But it was like a '62 Galaxy, and this thing was like up all the way around. It had long ladder bars, painted white underneath. The car was red. It had, like I said, an FE motor with a cross fam on it. It had those little, the imitation Hillborn 4-port.
Oh, he's saying, Anglia 427 says, sold it in 81 to a guy from Brooklyn. Originally it was blue, then I did it yellow.
Yellow, that's right.
Okay.
Staten Island was an awesome place. There was the guy Jimmy Donovan. He used to drive around, and this is before my time. This is like I was maybe in junior high school. I was a car freak then, and used to talk to I used to hang out with the older guys, and there was a guy named Jimmy Donovan who had a Swiss cheese Catalina, that he would roam around on the island with too. There was so much shit going on in Staten Island. It was crazy.
Nestor Squash says, Tony, did you have any experience with Phil Engeldrum, editor of Chevy Power magazine? My 55 came from his son Christian.
No, I never dealt with him.
Okay.
Not that I had anything against him or anything like that.
Right.
We just never.
I never dealt with him.
Yeah, I didn't mean it in that way, in a negative way. I just meant that.
Not in a New York way, you mean?
When I was doing the magazines in the 1880s, when I was doing like Cars Illustrated and all of those books, we may have talked a time or two on the phone, but I have no, like I have the same recollection of like Gray Baskerville. I talked to him a time or two on the phone, but we never actually knew each other.
Arthur Kill landfill on Staten Island was crazy. Oh, we know.
Yeah.
We smelled it every day.
I grew up like what, less than a mile from the landfill. 3/4 of a mile from the landfill.
Let's see. SRP says, Tony, I have stuff for sale. I want you to be the auctioneer.
Oh no, man! I just want to off some of the crap I got here.
I think he needs a clean. Like, he really needs a clean.
No, this place is a zoo.
It's a zoo. It's
It's a zoo.
It's a lot of
really,
stuff.
it's going nuts. It's mostly
going on.
those guys. Most of
a
the
little
chaos
messy.
and the mess is those guys right there.
The 4-door score sent you $5. It says, love the channel.
What other stuff?
Hey,
Yeah.
listen. The 4-door score sent you $5.
Thank you.
Love the channel. My dad used to race
Let's go over here.
SC360.
We're gonna sit over here. Yeah.
SC360 Hornet at Island for many years.
Yeah,
You
go
and
sit on that
Kathy
side.
ever go to Action Park? Action Park. I used to watch the commercials for Action Park, but I never went there.
Hey, you can sit on that tire and I'll sit on this tire.
Can I?
Yeah.
Let's see. Did you go to Action Park, Tony?
I don't think so.
Did you answer? His dad used to race a SC360 Hornet at Island. Did you ever go to Island often?
Yeah, we went to Island. Not very often.
Not often.
Island was like way off the beaten path. Englishtown was 22 miles from my front door. Atco was 75 miles. And Englishtown was like literally my home away from. I spent more time in Englishtown than I did at my actual home.
Watch that Tony doesn't deal with you. They're making a lot of noise up there.
They're making a lot of noise. They're so disruptive.
Oh, they really are. All right. We gotta get this place cleaned up. Are you looking to sell cars or parts?
No, I will not sell cars. Period. The end. Parts. Only parts that I got laying around that are just like unmodified, or there's no questions or anything like that. I will not sell assemblies. You cannot pay me enough to sell you a motor or a transmission or a rear. There is literally less.
I thought
than
that you were
zero
cleaning out. Didn't you just say a few minutes ago you want to clean
I'll
some
sell
stuff
components.
out? Okay.
But let's just say
What?
let's say I build a motor.
Yes.
Right. I will literally bring it to the landfill myself before I sell it for $1 billion fucking dollars, because I don't want to deal with any shit.
What?
Seriously, nothing I have in the way of cars, engines, transmissions, rear ends will ever be for sale at any price, because I
Why?
don't need the money that badly, and I definitely don't need the aggravation that goes along with selling stuff like that.
What aggravation goes along with it?
You sold me a crack this, I stripped that. The thing fell out of the thing.
Uncle Tony's a
No.
shyster.
Yeah, Uncle Tony's a shyster. There is literally not. Like you take sledgehammer here. I will literally drop this thing off at the scrapyard before I sold it for $1 billion.
Yeah.
And I literally am not exaggerating one bit.
2X Garage sent you $4.99. Thank
you.
you. Donation for cleaning supplies. Just because I'm the only girl here right now, I'm not cleaning. I just want you guys
But
to know that.
That's why we brought you here.
No. Just because I'm a female, you guys need to know I'm not cleaning up that mess you guys made over there. It's just not happening.
Stay right back.
Where you going?
I feel light.
Oh, he's running away because I said I'm not cleaning up their mess. West Shore Expressway. That's where we ran mid-70s. Anglia is same.
Yeah, right before it was finished. I remember I was there at the very tail end of the West Shore Expressway days, not as a participant, but as a hanger-on. I guess I used to latch onto any ride that I could, and I
If
was
you were
at the time I
little.
was like 15 years old.
Yeah, everybody was always older than us.
Everybody
Yep.
who I grew up with. That's one of the reasons why I had so many experiences when I was younger, because everybody who I grew up with, everybody who I hung around when I was growing up was 3 to 5 years older than me. So when I was like 14, I was hanging around with guys who were 18, and they had cars, and I'd tag along, and I would be the grunt to get underneath. And when the drive shaft broke, I was the one that slid under the car and did everything that had to be done.
They would call you Grease Pit.
They called me Grease
That was
Pit. They
your
called me
nickname.
Oil Pit. I was just the monkey.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how I got as much experience as I did when I was that young.
Oh, Richard Price says, hey, do you guys know Dragon Man from New York City? I don't know. Do you
Not
know who
offhand.
that is? I don't know who that is.
Let's walk back and forth.
No way Tony is from Queens.
No, from Staten Island.
Brooklyn originally, then Staten Island.
Yeah, well, I moved from Brooklyn when I was.
Your grandparents lived in Queens.
Yeah, I moved I moved to Staten Island in 1970.
Yeah. Let's see. Any plans to jump Snake River Canyon?
Yes, absolutely.
First guy screwed up.
I was going to stick a rocket in my ass and aim myself over the Snake River Canyon. Give me a couple of weeks to get a tune-up on that.
Did Tony ever get dressed up? Formal attire? Yeah, he's worn suits and dark sunglasses. He looks really good.
Well, only when people I really like die.
Yeah.
And I don't like anybody anymore enough.
Tony.
I'm just serious.
Oh my goodness. Will I be doing any passes at the No Name Nationals? No. No, I'm not going to drive anything. I'll be running around with the camera. I'm guessing. And so will everybody else that's there. Tony in a suit. Yeah, he looks awesome. He cleans up really nice, unbelievably. I have some pictures. I should post it. I've got a picture of you in a suit. You look really good.
Post it.
Yeah. Are you related to the DeFeo guy of Amityville Horror Game?
Yes.
Let's see. Tony, I'm in need of Slant 6 turbo parts. Anything for sale?
Turbo parts? No, I have no turbo stuff. Not even a single shred of turbo stuff.
Unity says Tony in a suit would be an epic thumbnail. It would be, right? Let's see. I think Tony's morphing into Terry Cook. Who's Terry Cook?
No, I'm definitely not morphing into Terry Cook.
Who's Terry Cook?
He was the editor of Carcraft during the golden age, and then he went into the whole street rod thing.
Okay.
Terry Cook quit. So Terry Cook was the editor of Carcraft when it was the greatest magazine ever. Up until 19. Well, no, okay. It was called. It used to be called Carcraft used to be called Drag Racing's Complete Magazine. It was all drag racing all the time, and that was Terry Cook's deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then Terry Cook was good friends with Sneaky Pete Robinson. So when Robinson got killed, it soured Terry Cook on the whole drag racing thing, and he just kind of like left.
Okay.
But Terry Cook, when I was doing the magazines, there was a lot of Terry Cook influence, because I grew up reading Carcraft and like literally I was like 6 years old and like Carcraft, right? And Terry Cook did one of the coolest things. I guess it was 1969, right? In the 1969 series, the whole issue of Carcraft. What he did was he took so the 12 issues of the month, right? He has, the editor's column and the editor's picture.
Oh.
So for the 12 issues of the year, so the first January, the picture is like, he's like this. And then February, he's like this. And then March, he's like this.
I think I've seen that.
In April, he's like this. And you get to like, and it's the back of his head. And then he comes back around and back. December, he's here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thumper, the sweaty fat guy. Kathy, did you like the ad I made for you guys? I wanted
I
to
saw
help.
that. That was
Yeah, we
great.
saw that.
I commented on it. It
Thank
says
you.
you earned a sub for that.
Did you comment?
Yeah.
When is Steve Magnanti going to be back on a Sunday Night Live?
I believe next Sunday. He's announcing one of those highfalutin things tonight.
That
this
would never
weekend.
have us.
Yeah, much more important than we are, and he'll be with us next Sunday. I'll talk to him in a day or two.
Okay. Leisure suit? No, real suit, like a black suit. Very handsome. He's very handsome.
I don't think I even have a suit anymore.
You
do I
do.
still have one?
Yeah, you do. Let's see. Are you hiring handmaidens? What? Haggard Hot Rods. Ultra Kathy. That's me. What's up? Let's see. Can Tony wear a suit and be a stand-in for me? Thumper. It's Thumper. Please no birthday suit. No, he has a nice suit, but it's probably a little out of style now. You could probably use a new suit. You know what, Tony? You should just from now on do all your videos wearing a suit.
No.
It would make you different than everybody else.
I don't want to be that different.
Oh, you should be. My name is Tony, Uncle Tony.
You got a problem with that?
Always smoking near carbs. It's nothing. There's nothing here. Tony. Bill Bottoms in huge lapel suit. No, it's not that old. Unbelievably, like we're not that old to have that suit.
I am.
Oh, we would have to be like 8.
What? Bill? No, that's the disco era. I remember the disco era.
I'm a lot younger than you, so there's that.
I never wore any of that stuff. I was strictly like, leather jacket, and
Right.
T-shirt.
Yeah. UTG ultimately tailored garage.
Yeah, we should go
do
totally
that.
GQ now, right?
We should do that, yeah.
Totally
At least
GQ.
for a goof video, we have to do it once. I mean, the last goof video we did, people actually liked, which I'm shocked at.
Yeah, I was surprised at that too.
Yeah.
The best video, in my opinion, the best video we ever did got no views. No views.
The
That was-
101st video extravaganza?
That was a good one, but the one we did with the Super Cub was better.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
It crushed us in the algorithm.
I know. Yeah, I know. Break out the Rolex. Tony needs a smoking jacket. The ramen video, yeah. Tony really likes the ramen video.
Oh, I thought that was the best thing we ever
We
did.
had fun making that.
We had a blast. Yeah.
None of use beeswax. This is Uncle Tony, the world's most interesting mechanic. He doesn't always drink, but when he does, he drinks Dos Equis.
He doesn't always drink, but when he does, it's excessive.
The UFO was good. Did you like the UFO Zero?
Oh, yeah.
The Itchy Man Cream video. Yeah, people liked it. They
I was
watched it till
surprised.
the end. I'm surprised.
I know.
AT sent you $5.
Thank you.
Hi, Kathy and Tony for Snake River Canyon. Go for a slant 6. Thank you. My sick mind just imagined UT in an apricot leisure suit. It's nice, Tony. What you doing? What was that club in New York? I bet Tony tried to get in. I don't think Tony ever
Club
went to any
54, no.
clubs. No.
No.
Let's see. Junker Clunker sent you $5.
Thank you.
What's the secret to getting people to know your channel exists? I've got an awesome channel. Come check me out, UTG. Junker Clunkers.
Okay.
What's the secret to getting people to know your channel exists? Okay, so like when we started, all of our friends and everybody we knew
Shunned us.
ignored us.
Right. Shunned us.
Like it's like they went out of their way. It was like crickets. They wouldn't say anything. They kind of stopped talking to us.
It was weird.
I guess because maybe they were embarrassed, or maybe they felt bad for us. Or
We did some pretty bad videos.
oh, of course we did. But I don't know. There was a lot of silence for a really long time, and we were like, "Are we actually making videos and putting them out to the public?" Because our friends are shunning us and ignoring us.
Yeah. But then you reach a certain point,
Yeah.
and then everybody wants to be your friend.
Right? Yeah.
So it's like,
Just keep
when you start
going.
your channel, nobody wants to be your friend. Your family
Yeah,
will
you're
turn their back on
embarrassing.
you, embarrassment, right? So, but if you hang in there long enough,
Your friends will be like, "Oh my God, what are they doing? Don't
Right.
say anything."
you're just crickets. People call
Just
you every
pretend
day
they're
or
not
drop by
doing
every
it.
day. Yeah, no more. You're
Ignore,
just done.
right?
Okay?
Just
Oh,
ignore that they make videos.
he's a YouTuber. Ooh, right?
Yeah.
But if you hang in there long enough, then literally everybody wants
Eventually.
to be your friend all the time, and it's like
Eventually, yeah.
there's no happy middle
You just
ground.
have to keep going.
There's no happy middle ground.
But they're gonna ignore you for a really long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a long time.
But you always have to remember. Now, who was it that made this statement? Was it Gandhi?
Was it Gandhi? You're quoting Gandhi?
Yeah. It was. First, they laugh at you.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is the truth.
It is true.
It applies
It's with
to
everything.
And actually, I think Gandhi actually got it from Sun Tzu.
Yeah, I think it's a Sun Tzu quote.
Right. Okay. For Art of War. But again, it's either.
Or is it Lao
Who
Tzu?
was,
Lao Tzu?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Ga-
Somebody's Google it.
Gandhi was the one that's attributed to, and it's the truth, guys. It's the truth, right? If you're on a path to do something that's out of the ordinary, so in other words, like you're not just going to work a job, or you're not just going to like follow the herd. You're going to go off and do your own thing, right? This applies across the board. It's universal, and it's universal truth. And I'm the living. I've lived this many times through my whole life, right? First, they laugh at you, right? Then they fight you. Then you win. And it's universal. Every single time. Step out of the box, do something that's different, march to the beat of your own drummer, and those three phases will apply every single time.
Yep. Don't forget the wingtip dress shoes. Yes, Mopar Man. Gandhi has at least 8,000 subs. Yes. First they call you a troll, then you win. Laugh out loud. Oh, I can't even think straight. Facts. Yep, it's true. It really is. UT, would you wear a tux and say, "My name is Tony, Uncle Tony"?
I don't want to be stereotyped.
Oh no. Somebody made a comment earlier today, because I really didn't look at the comments or anything because I was so busy, but I checked them real quick. And somebody made a comment, "Why is he moving his hands around so fast unnecessarily?" Like, I guess you were pointing like at the head when you were talking, and you were pointing around the head and stuff like that. And I wanted to write back because he's Italian. But Yeah, why would even somebody even ask that? Why is he moving his hands around so fast and so unnecessarily?
Contrary to like popular belief, universal belief, people are different. Okay, people are different. People of different nationalities and different ancestry and everything are different. We're wired differently. So Italians are wired in such a way that our communication center of our brain is also wired to our hands. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not making this up, right? It's a cliche. It's a stereotype. But because it's true. Italians are wired in such a way that for us to communicate, we have to use our hands. The hands add part of it. It's how we make our emphasis.
It's why it's so hard for me to edit because you're always moving.
Right. Irish people don't talk with their hands. The black people don't talk with their hands. Italians talk with their hands. It's what we do.
Ryan Cole sent you $10.
Thank you, Ryan.
Chilling in the AAA flatbed watching UTG. Great way to end my shift. Awesome. Thank you, Ryan. We appreciate that. Godfather Tony.
They'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah. Tony, gas pipe DeFeo.
That's old school. That's really old school.
Thanks, Danny Boyd.
Yes, but
How did you get the name Uncle Tony? We made it up.
we made it up.
Yeah. Let's see. UTG, the Soprano episode. Joe K says, yeah, I have to do the hand thing.
We're wired for it. We're wired for it.
Mr. Will's Dying Breed Garage says Cubans use their hands too. Yeah, probably. Yeah. That makes sense. It's the spaghetti.
Yeah, it's all the pasta.
James Glenn says it's Tony's inner conductor coming out.
I'm freaking starving.
Are you starving?
Well, I had the 2 hamburgers.
Yeah, I know. We really didn't eat.
We went to
today.
the Buttercup Festival today with the girls.
Yeah, imagine Tony walking around the Buttercup Festival.
What do you mean by
I
that?
know.
I had a great time.
He has fun. Yeah. It was a nice place. It's really nice. It's a good festival.
We go to the next one we go to is the Strawberry Festival
Yep.
in Wartrace.
Yep. Italian Sign Language, Harry says.
Yeah, we don't need interpreters.
How did you get the name Uncle Tony? We just made it up. Because Tony didn't want to use his real name.
Right.
Because he didn't want to be like, oh, I used to do this and now I'm using my name. So he didn't want to use his name. He wanted to make it so like nobody would know who he was.
I wanted to put a separation between the guy who did the magazines and the guy who does YouTube.
Right.
Why, I don't know. It's just a
It was the
thing.
thing. He was like, I can't use my name. And I'm like, why? That's stupid. He's like, no, I can't do it.
Because
I guess because you were gone for so long, you have to start over again because you're not really the same person.
Well,
but even though you're the same person.
Even though I'm the same person, I'm not the same person I was in the 80s and the 90s.
And the expectations would be different.
Right. Plus, I wanted this channel and this whole thing to work on its own.
Right.
I wanted to build its
Well,
own
previous to you doing this, someone else had been trying to make you use your name to do old stuff that you had done.
Yes.
So I think that was part of it too.
Yes.
And you were having a hard time with that, not wanting to do that.
Right. So I had somebody who's I'm not gonna say his name.
Junker Clunker sent you $2. He says I do a live every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Central Time. Would you join? Junker Clunkers.
When is it?
Every Thursday at 7. We will try.
If she reminds me and I got nothing going on yet, but 7 o'clock I come back to the shop. I go home, I eat, I take a siesta, and then I come back to the shop at around 6 o'clock or so, and I work until I've finished whatever my day's tasks are.
We don't get to hit as many lives as we would like to.
Right.
But we'll try. So go ahead. What you were saying?
What
you were doing previously before we started the channel.
Yeah. So I'm not going to say his name, okay? But he's this is crazy, right? So you know how anti-establishment I am, right?
No.
Fuck the system. Fuck the establishment, right? There's this one guy who currently is like at the absolute pinnacle of the establishment. Very well-known figure in the industry. And he used to collect my work. He grew up reading my stuff. He's about 10 years younger than me. not even 5 years younger than me. So when he got successful with this position at this giant, huge corporation, like the biggest one in the world, he
The biggest one in the world.
he bought all of the rights to all of my old work. He bought all of the rights to the magazines that I used to and the titles that I used to work with. And then he approached me about doing an online version of it. And I was on the fence with it. And then he says, and at the time, this was when Gas Monkey Garage was like at its peak, and the whole Discovery Channel thing was at its peak. So I kept putting them off. I kept blowing them off. I don't want to. Like for 2 years.
Not Elon Musk.
Not Elon Musk. No, somebody in the automotive. No.
Don't worry about who it is.
Don't
Keep
worry about
going.
who it is. It doesn't matter. All I'm only making the point is that it wasn't just some Tom, Dick, or Harry.
Yeah.
So he had been contacting me for a couple of years. And Kathy would say, hey, this, so and so called, and he wants to make you.
Because he
wants to make
got
you
to
an
you
offer.
through me. He contacted me first.
Right.
To try and get to you.
Right.
I don't really appreciate that, but
Well, that's okay. I use you for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's one of your vital roles.
Right.
So I'm eating a cigarette. I'll be right back.
Okay. Somebody's getting a cigarette. Let's see. Don't worry about it. No. No, not Steve Maggs. Completely different than Steve Maggs. How long have we been together? I met Tony when I was 15 in 1982. So you do the math. It's a long time.
So this person kept hitting me up for 2 years, right?
Yes.
And I would always tell
It's
Kathy,
Castro.
tell him I got a stomach virus. Tell him I drowned in the tub, right? Tell him whatever, just get rid of him, right? So finally I take his call, right? And he says, all right, I want to do an online magazine. I have a production company that wants to do a pilot that we're going to pitch to the Discovery Channel. And I was like, I don't want to do TV. That's just not my thing. So he says, you know Richard Rollins? I says, not personally, no. I just know him from the TV. He says, do you know how much Richard Rollins pockets every month just off of merch? And I says, I have no idea. What does he pocket? He says, $160,000 a month. I says, what do you want me to do? So the next thing you know, we have this online version of my old magazines. And I didn't like the way things were being done, because this person is an industry person. Wait, let me go one step further. This guy is the ultimate industry person, like literally the top of the industry. And so the magazine, the online version of Cars Illustrated, was too commercial for me. It was too, because Cars Illustrated and those other magazines I did back in the day were very street level. They were very much like this channel. This channel and the type of material that I do now is exactly the type of material that I did back in the magazines. I didn't try to sell anybody anything. I didn't want to, I was never going to be a shill for anybody. I was just, but that's not how this new entity works. So I walked away from it. And then a couple of months later, we started this.
No, we started the shop and then we started this.
Right.
We did the shop and then we did
Yeah,
this.
I moved into Mid-South Mopars. I said, the hell with all of that stuff. We did Mid-South Mopars for 2 years, and then we lost that building, and then that's when we started doing YouTube.
Yes, Associated Press. Yeah, so that's that.
Yeah.
Random House. No, not Random House.
What are we talking about?
Who was it?
Oh, no. When I say the industry, I mean the automotive industry, the aftermarket automotive industry. Aftermarket automotive industry, the head of the big honcho of the aftermarket automotive industry. And I know that sounds extremely crazy. Here's Uncle Tony, dirtbag shade tree mechanic with a bunch of old used stuff, hammering things together. And people that associated with them are actually at the exact opposite end of that spectrum. But that's not where
And
my
that's
interest
why
is.
it didn't work.
Right. That's not where my interest is. That's not where my that's not where my audience is.
Right.
I always figured, and it was very like when we were doing the magazines, right? Even back then, I was in my 20s, and I was like, here's the thing, right? Out of the like if you take the audience, okay, the readership or the viewership now on YouTube, but you take the readership of magazines and the viewership of YouTube, and you break it down, 25% of the people who watch this stuff or read this stuff can afford to just buy the trick of the week and do whatever it is, right? And that's the audience that the industry wants because they spend the money. They buy the new carburetors, they buy the new camshafts, they buy the new everything. So that's who they cater to. They buy the crate motors, they buy the fuel injection systems because they've got loot. They have the disposable income. But then there's the 75% of the people who read magazines and watch videos and stuff. And they're just regular people that are just going through their motions of life. They're paying their bills. They got their kids. They got the mortgage. They got a job. They only have an extra like $75 at the end of the month to spend on their hobby or whatever it is. And most of the stuff is a dream that just keeps it getting further and further away from them. And that's who we do videos for. And that's who I used to do magazines for.
Right. Right. People like us when we were kids.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Josh says, hey, Tony, are you interested in showing the build of two 440s for a pulling tractor?
That could be interesting. Are you local?
No.
I mean, if you're within 50 miles or so of Nashville, 100 miles of Nashville, yeah, I'm definitely interested.
Uh-oh, guys. We're getting hit with spam.
That's cool.
Was it Lyndon B. Johnson?
No,
Dakota
it was not
wants
Lyndon
to
B.
know.
Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson was on a hot rod. Oh, he might have been, but no, I'm talking about the automotive aftermarket industry.
Yes.
And before that, the largest automotive corporation in the world.
Was it Ed McMahon? Edelbrock. They're just guessing.
No, much bigger than Edelbrock.
Charles Schultz. Cars Illustrated was the best. Publishers Clearinghouse guy.
These guys are really reaching.
Well, they want to know because now you say, but you don't tell them. So I can understand that frustration.
I am not.
No, not
going to
for
name
the
drop.
burger.
It's not cool to name drop.
No, I
will
know.
not name drop.
I know that. No. Nobody has said who it is. I'm watching the names, and no,
Right.
Nobody's saying it. So, nope. Let's see. So, let's see. Dickie Frawley says, I would love to just once buy a crate motor. Just once. If you look around, you don't save that much building your own motor anymore anyway, depending on what crate motor you buy.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But I mean, to me, the fun is in building it. You know, the fun is in. Somebody made a comment. You know, why are you doing all that work to those iron heads when you got a pair of aluminum ones right there? Because I don't want the aluminum ones. I want the iron ones. I have my reasons for wanting the iron ones.
Jody Calhoun sent $5.
Thank you, Jody.
Says, I like Uncle Tony's honest John approach to everything.
I try to be. I try to be as straightforward and as I try to be me. You know what I mean? What are you thinking? I mean,
Oh, I tell you when you're off track.
the person who's on the video is
Yeah,
that
no,
the same
that's
person
you.
that?
Yeah, no. If I saw you doing something that I thought wasn't you, I would say something. Let's see. Unity says that is how I feel. It's much more rewarding to do it myself.
Mm-hmm. That's the whole point.
Do you want to go see what the guys are doing?
No, not really.
You know?
No, they should be
He
working
doesn't
on.
care about
They
the-
should be working on the jet.
They're working on the
instead.
caddy. They avoid the jet.
It's not that they avoid it, but they're
They're avoiding it.
They're slipping way behind.
Yeah, don't they know we have to go to the No Name Nationals? We have a lot to do.
They're going to barely make it. They're
You
gonna
should
barely
go
make
yell
it.
at them or something.
Al will definitely be there with this. This is moving along rapidly.
Yep, that's my battery. Yeah, it's moving along.
Al will definitely be there with this. I will definitely be there with Bottle Rocket. And I'm hoping the Jets will be there with their car.
Okay, so Bryce Kaufman is saying, Uncle Tony, I'm headed to Tennessee soon to pick up a bike and meet up with Shane Polito for drop off some dart parts. I wanted to come by, shoot the shit, and maybe give you some parts. Anything specific?
Brother man,
Tony might not be here. He's always in and out.
Yeah, first of all, I don't keep a schedule.
Yeah.
I don't keep a schedule. Secondly, I literally have more parts than I know what to do with. I'm trying to get rid of stuff.
Right.
Right? I don't want any more stuff.
Thank you, though.
Right? And
Thank
third,
you, though.
if I'm working,
He's a hermit.
Yeah, if I'm here and I'm working,
Let's just say it like it is.
right,
He's
I'm
a hermit.
No, I'm not a hermit. I'm a recluse.
A recluse.
If I'm here and
like
I'm
a brown
working,
recluse.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to anybody. The only person who I stop to talk to if they come by is like with Caitlin, my granddaughter will come by and she'll play around in the shop and I'll take time and I'll chat with her and stuff. That's it. That's the only person I want to deal with here.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you run into me out on the street sometime,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, but don't come in the shop.
Yeah, when he's working, he's very
Right.
reclusive and quiet
Yeah.
and grouchy. And even
Extremely.
guys, even I avoid the shop. Like
Yeah.
I know when I should be here and when I should not be here. If he's super quiet, I leave. You know?
If I'm in work mode, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah. And I've even offered to help sometimes, and I know that little look on his face, and I'm like, okay, I'm leaving.
I almost I wanted to attack when we were shooting the video
When?
yesterday, day before yesterday.
Yeah.
We were shooting a video, and then a certain
did I do?
unnamed person walked in
You
on us
want
while we
to
were.
attack me? Oh yeah, okay. No,
Oh.
not me.
I was
We
literally
forgot to lock the front door when we were
I-
shooting video.
this person. I forgot to lock the door, and this person walks in while we're shooting a video, right? And I literally was speechless. I had to completely go silent for probably about 10 or 20 seconds while the blood drained away from my, you know what I'm saying? It was like, because I was about to red out and just lunge and rip fucking, yeah, just bad. Don't come to the shop.
Yeah.
Don't
We love
come to
you
the shop.
guys.
I love you guys. I love you. I love
can't
all
even
of
come
you.
to the shop.
Please don't ever come to the shop. Please don't ever come to the shop.
It's funny. Yeah, when a mechanic is quiet, do not disturb. Yep, Jason's garage. That's right.
I get
Yeah.
in my zone. I just
No,
want
I
to be in my
know.
zone. I
'Cause
just want
when
to do
I
my
work,
thing.
I'm the same way.
Right.
If I'm in my zone, I want to be left alone. I'm murderous if somebody pulls me out of concentration and focus. I know. Death Wish Shop, Lobo GTX says.
What is that?
Death Wish.
Yeah.
Death Wish Shop.
It can be.
Let's see.
Now you see the exceptions, right? There are exceptions to this. I love having Al around.
Yeah.
Al is such a huge bonus, a huge boost to the overall productivity of the shop, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I love having the Jet guys around because they're here, they're working, even though they're not doing what they're supposed to be fucking doing. Even though they're doing that,
They're like, what?
I still love having them around because they're working. They're working on the wrong thing, but they're still working. So I love having them around. And see, that's the difference. If you're here to accomplish a task, to make things go, you know what I'm saying? And they trust you. Because now you get everybody, I'll come by and I'll help. No, I don't want you to come by and help. Please don't come by and help.
Relax.
You have to first
Relax.
you have to prove yourself.
You gotta relax a little bit. Chill
First
out.
you have to prove yourself to
getting,
be somebody who I can chill with, right?
You're not chill right now.
Oh,
You're
I'm
talking
not.
about your blood
You see that?
pressure
My
going
blood
up.
pressure goes up just talking about
Yeah,
this
don't
shit.
talk about it. Okay. Thank you, though. We appreciate your offer. Bill McKaiska sent, I hope I said that right, sent you $10.
Thank you, Bill.
What's the most dishonest scheme you saw or heard of as a mechanic? Oh,
God.
so many. So many.
There's no shortage of them. My growing up, my best friend, right? So we even shared a shop at one point, and I used to call him Scum, right? This was, and I tell you how far I went with this, right? I actually had shop shirts made for him. Like the blue, shop shirts with the embroidered name, and all it said was Scum. I got him 7 of them, so you have one for every day, right? All it said was Scum. Okay.
Oh man.
So, so we were good mechanic, bad mechanic.
Yeah.
And if the person who came into the shop encountered me, they would get very simple, straightforward repair.
Right. And not get ripped off.
And not get ripped off. Because it's not in my nature to take advantage of people like that. Right? Like, I'll take advantage of people who try to take advantage of me. The gloves are off. But if you come to me for an honest deal, I have no choice but to give you an honest deal. It's just the way I am. Scum, on the other hand, if you came in to get your tires rotated, you got a transmission rebuilt.
I know him as well. That's why I'm laughing.
Am I making this up?
No. Yeah, it's barely bad.
So we shared a shop for like a couple of years, which was
You guys didn't really get along. There was a lot of
we didn't get along. He was still my best
Well,
friend.
he gave you the Malakia.
Yeah.
Like you didn't get along.
For a period of time, we actually lived in cars. I lived in a Chrysler New Yorker, and he lived in a Caddy, and we lived. This is before this is like before we went into business, and I lived.
How old are you? Like say you were 19, 20?
18.
18? Okay.
18. Yeah, I lived in a Chrysler New Yorker, and he lived in the parking space in front of me in a Cadillac. So that's how far back I went, and that's how tight we were. Mm-hmm. And we went back even to school, high school, right? So, but so yeah, you talk about dishonest things that I've said. I couldn't even begin to tell you what the most dishonest things were.
No, not the most.
No.
You have to ask Scum.
Literally, that was his shop uniform. Scum. Because I wanted to give the customers a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Ralph Celentano just commented, I dislike unethical auto repair places.
Yes, you
Yes,
would.
he would.
Right. Ralph, did he ever tell you about the shirts that I made him?
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Oh, God. But yeah, I wanted to give the customer a chance. So when you're talking to a mechanic and his name is Scum, you get the general idea.
Oh, funny stuff, Sonny.
But it's true.
I know it's true. I was there. Okay. Winston says, I have a 76 New Yorker. A person could totally live in there. It's massive.
Yeah, mine was like a 69, 68 or 69.
Zero says, Kathy, please, Mr. Scum Wrench. What do you want Mr. Scum Wrench on? Nestor's Garage says, I was there. Laugh out loud. Oh, man. Too funny.
The place on Castleton Avenue?
Castleton? What, my parents'
Yeah.
garage?
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents had a gas station on Castleton, the corner of Castleton and Richmond Terrace.
Yes,
Castleton and Richmond Terrace.
It was a Gulf station.
Yeah.
And her father did the gas part of it, and I leased the bays from him. And then I shared the bays with
Scum.
Scum.
But you also worked with him
We had a
on
shop
Old
before
Amboy
that. Right.
shortly, and that's when he gave you the Malokia.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, the Milwaukee is real.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So, yeah. No, we were in and out of many different things together. But when he did go afterwards, he went off on his own, and he had his own place.
Mm-hmm. The one on Highland Boulevard.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And he had some kind of he had this record of he had the record of some sort with the complaints from
Better Business Bureau?
wasn't the Better Business
No.
Bureau, it was because Wild Bill Erdman,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
was, he knew all about him before he ever met him.
Because he worked with the
Bill Erdman was the director of the director of the Department of Motor
Motor
Vehicles.
Vehicles, yeah.
Right. And he knew of my friend Scum before he even met him. So this guy was just legendary.
VMAX BX says my dad's shop was on 53rd and 11th in Hell's Kitchen for 40 years. Wow. Long time. Let's see. Scummy eunuch, worst damn garage in town.
At that time, I had my Smokey Eunuch hat.
You did?
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah. No, I don't think I ever. What's up, Joe Brennan? I don't think I ever saw you with the Smokey Eunuch hat. I think you lost it before I met you.
Oh, probably.
You may have had it and just lost it right before I met you.
Yeah, for like a year, I wore like a Smokey Eunuch hat.
Let's see. Mr. Will's Dying Breed Garage sent you $5.
Thank you, Mr. Will.
I had a friend that had a 76 Caddy Coupe de Ville that backed into a mechanic's Camaro and ripped the door off because he ripped off his mom. True. Believe it. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of dishonest mechanics. There are. Smokey was from Jersey. SRP says, so is there a map of everyone that connects across the country that can help car guys in need? That would be really cool.
The network.
Yeah, a driving network, yeah.
Well, it's pretty easy if you got like Facebook.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to find a group, you know what I mean, and find somebody in any general area. You know, plot out a list of contacts as you go along. Let's say somebody every 50 miles. It's probably not too hard to do.
Winston says that's one hell of a friend. Yeah, well, you just know him because he lived around the block from you when you went to school together.
Well, that's how we met,
Mm-hmm.
right? We met that way. But I mean, we were extremely tight, you know. And we still are. Even I haven't talked to him probably in about 2 years because he just gets some stupid, right? So I haven't talked to him in about 2 years or so. But still, I consider him like a brother, you know. It's you know, we don't always talk to all of our
Right.
siblings, you know what I mean? Like you have your little things, right? So I haven't talked to him probably in close to 2 years now, but I still think of him as family. I used to chase, one time I chased his mother. I had a little Honda, it was a little CB350, and I chased his mother up the stairs. They lived in a high ranch on Staten Island, and I chased his mother had groceries in her hands, and I chased her up the stairs into the house and up the stairs into the kitchen on my Honda CB350. So it's like, that's the kind of relationship we had.
This is a crazy place at a crazy time.
It was a crazy place and a crazy time.
Yep. Some of the stuff we did was really bad.
Yeah.
But we were good considering the place and time, if that makes sense, compared to what else was going on.
New York City in the 70s was an extremely crazy place. Today, it's a really dark place, okay? It's loaded with bad mojo. Like it's bad, okay? But in the 70s, it was a crazy place, but not a dark place. Does that make any sense? Right? There was a lot of really cool cultural things happening and you know, but at the same time, it was so competitive, so hyper competitive, that if you wanted to get ahead, if you wanted to maintain or you wanted to get ahead, you had to go out there. You know what I mean? Like you know, there was no box. You know what I mean? Like there was just no box. You went out there and you did whatever you had to do, and that's the era that I come from.
Franco 2K says New York City is a sad place. Yeah, now it is.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. Let's see. The pizza's good. Yep. Yeah, the pizza's good.
Pizza's better here.
Dizzy Izzy says got called up to Jersey as a problem solver. Had to bounce a couple leg breakers on the heads in '85. Yeah, the '80s was crazy too.
Yeah. And then the place was sterilized in the 90s.
Yeah.
It got
Yeah.
sterilized. And
But
then-
neither was good. Like how it was really bad, and the sterilization was bad too. Like there was no happy medium. It was all kind of weird.
yeah. Now the place is just,
Yeah,
it's
horrible.
dead. It's
Horrible.
it's not, yeah.
Mr. Will says it's insane right now. Yeah. Let's see. Like the cigarette lighter. 426 Hemi says, UT, you're still a contributor for Dragzine.
No,
No.
not since 2010, I think.
He won't write anything.
I don't write anything. I won't write my name. I don't write.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Franco says Giuliani ruined New York. Yeah, I kind of agree. He went a little too
He
far.
went too far.
He went too far.
went
Like
too far.
some things he did was good in retrospect, but he went a little over the top.
He went too far. And that's not to say I'm not a fan of Rudy Giuliani. I wasn't at the time.
No,
right?
not at the time.
No, at the time I was like, he was Satan.
Well, he was
But-
cracking down on like stupid stuff.
Well, he put a stop to a lot of the things that made New York, New York.
Yeah.
Right. And what happened was he pushed out the Italians, which was the worst thing he could have possibly done, especially since he's an Italian himself. But he pushed out the Italians, and in the void, the Russians came in, and you know what I mean. The Russians and the Russians go by a whole different thing, right? So that was the problem.
We'll
Yeah.
just leave that there.
We'll leave that.
We'll
there.
leave that there.
And I'm not saying
Right.
anything anti-Russian per se. Russian mafia, let's say, is a lot. They operate on a different set of standards than the Italians do.
Okay, that's good.
So when
New
Giuliani
subject.
pushed out the Italians, the Russians came in and filled the void, and it changed the whole personality of the streets.
Let's see. Nestor says, I remember the year the black helicopter was flying around on the 4th of July, and I knew it was over. We had a football game. I was watching the kids at Tottenville High School. We had a football game, and Giuliani landed his helicopter on the field.
Yeah.
His black helicopter. And there were other black helicopters, and everybody was like, what the hell is going on? Oh, we're just going to land on your football field in the middle of the game.
But I gotta say it again. As much as I disliked him then, is as much as I like him now.
Yeah.
I think his heart's in the right place. I think he realizes that he went too far,
Yeah, probably.
right? But I have nothing but respect for him in his current incarnation.
Hindsight's 2020.
Yeah.
When you're doing something, you think you're doing the right thing, but maybe not so much. Greg McDonald says, my cousin worked under Giuliani. Kathy, if you have 1 pixel, what? I don't know what he's saying. Now his hair dye runs down his face when he sweats. Oh, wow.
What was that?
Yeah, he has hair dye.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
Don't make him a bad person.
No. Okay. Albanians took over the Bronx.
The
Little
Albanians
Italy.
too. Well,
Yeah.
Albanians, Russians, it's all the
But
same.
you know what? It's always been like that. Always different people have come in. Like when the Italians came in and the Irish came in and they just took over different neighborhoods. Like it's always been like that. Now the Italians moved out and left the void, and then other people came in.
Wait a second. The Irish were unreasonable people.
Oh, excuse me?
Oh, I'm telling you, the Irish were very unreasonable.
What?
Right? When the Irish controlled parts of the city, right? They were very unreasonable people.
How's
Okay?
that?
They just were. They were. They were more physical. Okay? The Italians weren't really physical.
Oh, no?
No.
No?
No.
How are the Irish more physical? The fighting Irish? Is that what you're talking
They
about?
fight. Yes, they fight. Okay? They fight all the time. Italians like to use diplomacy. Well,
Oh.
Italians like to, oh yeah, no.
It's not actually diplomacy.
It's the
It's a
Italian.
Ben Kathy night. Yeah, that's right.
It's the Italian version of the could somebody back me up? Anybody who I know is watching this right
Okay,
now?
so
Okay.
don't don't talk crap about the Irish, all right?
I'm not talking crap about the Irish. I'm just saying the Italians are much more
I take this
diplomatic.
personally.
The Russians, the
The
Albanians.
Italians
and
are
all-
diplomatic. When I met your grandmother, she looked at me and said "Shanty Irish" and turned her head because she was disgusted.
My grandmother.
Yes, the Italians are very diplomatic.
My grandmother was not. My grandmother was not an enterprising business person.
Oh, yeah. No,
Okay.
she wasn't.
Right. Okay.
So diplomatic, your family.
No. Italians in general are nuts. Okay, we know that.
You're crazy
Yes.
people.
But the way they conducted business through the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s in New York was very diplomatic.
Yeah, no, okay, I don't have a problem with that. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if diplomatic is the right word.
Diplomatic is definitely the right word.
Okay, but I don't think that the Irish were like a problem.
The Irish only believed in muscle. Okay? The Irish only believed in muscle. But it doesn't matter whether it was Irish or whether it was
Kings of New York at UTG, laugh out loud.
whether it was the Irish or the Italians or now it's the Russians and everything.
Yeah.
There's I'm not even gonna go into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
Yeah, this is where we get banned. All right, yeah.
Irish was the worst. Okay.
Irish was the worst.
What?
I knew old school Irish guys, and they didn't reason. I'm telling you, they only believed in force. There was no diplomacy, there was no politeness, there was no, hey, let's make a deal, there was no friendliness to them. They only believed in force, and if you weren't one of them, you weren't going to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see. All right. Okay. Next subject. Good thing I'm mostly German. I'm only a quarter pissed.
I'm starving.
Yeah, you hungry? Yeah, we're almost on 2 hours.
Are we really?
Yep.
I was flu.
Yep. You flew. Okay, so Will Mitch says, I did the DNA test and found out I'm Irish. Scott, I already knew I was a true hillbilly. Let's talk about the Germans.
I identify as a German,
Do you?
Yes, I do.
You're nothing like a German.
but I identify as a
Okay.
German.
All right. Okay, everybody. Anything else, Tony?
I think we covered pretty much all of the European ethnic groups.
Are you done insulting me and my people?
Yes. For now. For now.
And all the other peoples? Chris Freemason says, don't be talking about us Germans. Funny. Oh, too funny. Yes. Yes, Mr. Will, I'm a quarter pissed. All right. So, anything else you want to talk about or sell, Tony, before we go?
Nah, I think that's it.
Yeah?
Does anybody else have any topics they want to bring up?
I don't know. Germans' ability to build and innovate anything?
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
overcomplicate it until it doesn't work?
Yeah, well,
This
that's
is
true too.
Yep. Hilarious.
There's a meme about. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this meme. It's two pictures. The top picture is automotive suspension, right? And it shows a pair of control arms and a shock and a spindle. And then it says German automotive suspension, and it's just this whole thing. It's like all these different arms and links and things, and
Yeah, they make some intense stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
they go a little overboard.
a little bit.
But that's why I identify with them, because they go overboard.
You go
I like to go
overboard?
overboard.
Yeah? Okay. Jupiter Mustang Mike says, yeah, no one cares. Okay? Nobody cares. I hope you guys had a good time. We try and make things entertaining.
We just try to make things.
We just try and make things
It's going to be what it's going to be.
and then break it.
And we break it.
Yeah. Let's see. It was awesome. Good. Awesome. We're alive. Yeah, good. This is the best community. It absolutely is, Joe Brennan.
This is the
You guys are
best
awesome.
automotive community. And it's not just this channel. I'm not saying there's just this channel. There's
You guys are just jerkies. We are.
it's not just this channel. We have a whole bunch of channels that are around us, that are surrounded by it. We're surrounded by it, that are all part of that community. you
Yeah.
know? And I mean, just John Wilburn, and I don't have to name you guys. You know who you are, right? The best automotive community in all of YouTube, and it's growing like crazy. You know what I mean? It's not just What the hell are you doing? What are you
What are you
doing?
doing over there?
Make it a mark. Because I'm finally able to get back to what I was doing.
He dragged you away to work on your own car.
Did it work? Not really. Whatever. I'll figure it out. It's easier with more hands.
What time are you guys going to be here till tonight?
Last weekend we were here till about 1:30.
Oh man. Okay. All right. You ready, Tony? You ready?
Yes.
You gonna eat something?
Yeah. Now,
Something German or Italian, or maybe an Irish stew.
so since the likelihood of your Cadillac actually driving out of here without a snafu is slim to none.
Oh, I think it's okay now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just had to take 60 years of rusty shock out of there. One of them still had some fluid left in it.
Oh, you got the hood shot.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
go.
good going.
Yeah, Austin put the new front shocks on it, and it sat like this. Just
Really?
Just like 2 inches high in the front.
Gas shocks.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it's got its
Tony?
ride height back.
Let's go get some potatoes.
No, I'm starving. I had 2 hamburgers all day. I'm dying here. So that's it.
Okay.
Best automotive community on YouTube. I can't stress enough how grateful I am to have you guys with us.
Yeah. Thanks so much, guys.
Really.
We had fun.
So everybody contribute with Super Chat. Thank you so much. It pays for this shit.
This stuff.
Right. Everybody contributed just with your presence and your good conversation. Thank you. Right.
Thank you for all your great comments. You guys are hilarious.
Yeah, really. Our mods, Fubar, John, Ari, Zero. Thank you guys. And I guess that's it. I believe next Sunday we're gonna have Steve with us, the legendary Steve Bignanti.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I'll know like Monday or Tuesday if he's gonna be able to do it. So hopefully we'll have him next Sunday. I did want to do something with David Vizard and Andy. Actually, I wanted to do something tonight, but David is feeling under the weather tonight, so he wasn't able to do that. And but hopefully within the next couple of days or so we'll do, maybe Wednesday night, maybe we'll do something with David and and Andy and Dallas. And I guess that's it, right?
I think so. John Wilburn says Just Mopar Joe will be live on his channel 1 hour before UTG on Wednesday, doubleheader.
Okay, cool.
So go
So
check
just
that out.
Mopar Joe, great guy, great channel. If you're a Mopar guy, I tell people I'm not a Mopar channel. Okay, I'm a Mopar guy, and we use Mopars to illustrate things, but I do not consider this to be a Mopar channel. That kind of bothers me. People are like, oh, he's a Mopar channel. No, we're a car guy channel, right? That just happens to be Mopar heavy. But just Mopar Joe, on the other hand, is just Mopar Joe, right? So go check him out. And Mopar Al,
Yep.
I mean, see, Mopar Al, Mopar is in his name. See,
Right.
Uncle's in my name.
Ultra's in my name.
Yes. so that's it, guys. Get back up so they can bask
Okay,
in
I gotta get up.
Sledgehammer's
I'm
glory.
sitting on the tire. Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yes, look at this.
Flag
By the way,
hammer's
these
glory.
are not the valve covers. This isn't the engine that's going in this car. These aren't the valve covers. Oh, wait, I'll show the valve cover. Here.
He's running away. Bankruptcy auction? Yeah? Okay, Don English. Later, Zero. Thank you.
These are the ones that are actually going on there.
Oh, shiny.
Yeah.
Pretty.
NOS old school Moroso valve covers.
Pretty.
I got the yellow spark plug wires. And, oh wait, this is gonna be like a jewel.
All right. You ready, Tony?
let's get out of here.
Good night, everybody. Have a great night, and
Good
we'll
night, all.
see you. Tony, we'll see you Wednesday.
See you Wednesday.